Hello everyone, welcome to the JL Academy. Today we will see the part 3 as part of Core Java training. So today, from today onwards, we will discuss on Java control statements. So what is meant by Java control statements? So control means it is the control it will decide the flow of a statements. Control means it will decide the flow of the statements during the execution. That means we have three types of statements like decision making statements, loop statements, jump statements. If you take the decision making statements, it will check for a particular condition. If condition is satisfied, then the required statements will be executed. Okay. Based on the decision, it will decide like what kind of statements can be executed. Sorry. If you take the loop statements, it will help us to repeat the same task multiple times. Loop statements. Okay. There are four types: do while loop, for each loop. Next statements, jump statements. There are two types like break statement and continue statements. Suppose when you are doing executing the code using the loops, and if the required condition is satisfied, then you can use break statement. Break is to help you to come out of the loop. Whereas continue statement, it will help us to skip particular loop. Okay. So we will see one by one today. So like first one, we will start with the decision making statements. Okay. So in the decision making statement, we will see the first one, if statement. What is if statement? It is used to evaluate a condition. Okay. That means if a condition is satisfied, the particular statements, whatever you have given below the if statement, that will be executed based on the condition. So based on this, the control of the program is diverted depending upon the specific condition. The condition of the if statement gives a boolean value. Okay. The condition should be we have to give boolean value. That means we can use some comparator operators like that. Okay. Either it can be true or false. In Java, there are types of if statements. So let us see one by one. What are them? Simple if statements. Just we will give a if followed by condition and the corresponding statements. If else statements. Here we will check if else. If one condition is true, what are the statements to be executed? Else, if it fails, what are the statements to be executed? Okay, simply we have to give either true or false related statements. If else if you want to check for more conditions, then you can go for if else if. Even nested if, it is something you are giving if statement inside another if. That is the reason we call it as a nested if. Okay. So we will see the example one by one. First one is simple if statement. The syntax is like this. If in bracket you have to give the condition. The condition should like whatever the condition you are giving, it should be a boolean value. Okay, and followed by curly brackets and the statements which we need to be executed. Now we will see one example. Okay, suppose let us take is yes. Okay, I'll create a variable age and assign the value as 17. Okay, let us assume age is 17 years. Here we will check for the condition. If age is greater than 17, we have to print not eligible for vote. Here basically we are checking age is greater than sorry, 18. Okay, if age is greater than 18, then only it is eligible for to vote. Okay, so basically we are checking the condition is true or not. Age is greater than 18, that means we have used comparison operators. Okay, so eligible for vote. So here we are checking whether we have given age as 17 years. Okay, so what will happen? Let us here, age is greater than 18 or not, we are checking. Okay, let me put it like, okay, now let me run this. Okay, so here the condition is not satisfied, that is the reason it didn't go to loop. Let me make the value as 27. Okay, if age is 27, then it is eligible for vote. So So age we have given 27 and we are checking for a condition age is greater than 18 or not. So condition is satisfied. So it is displaying the eligible for vote. If a condition is satisfied, then only this if statement will be executed. Okay. Otherwise, it will not execute any statements given in the if condition. Okay. This is about simple if. Now, second one is we will see the next one if else if. In if else, what we will do here, we will check for condition. If condition is satisfied, what are the statements we needs to be executed? If condition is satisfied, what are the statements to be executed? And if condition is not satisfied, what are the statements to be executed? The statements will be executed when condition is true. Okay, here, the statements whatever we have given, this will be executed when condition. This condition is true. Otherwise, it will not execute the condition. Then it will go to the second else. The condition statements given in the else loop, those will be executed. Okay, let me check for the program. Else. We'll take the same example, just will and add it to check for the else condition. Okay, let me. Here, what we are taking one. Okay, so here what we are taking is basically if condition is true. If condition is true means what happens, the first statement will be condition true. Condition true, this statement will be executed. Okay, if condition is false, condition is false, this statement will be executed. Okay, when condition will be true when age is greater than 18, this condition is true. If age is greater than 18, this condition will be true and it will be executed. If condition is false means if age is lesser than 18. Okay. These are the two conditions. So time being, like we will use the same example. Age we will give age is equal to 27. Okay. Let me run this. So here age is lesser than 20 greater than 18, right? So that is the reason it executed the condition in the first true condition. Okay, suppose if I say age is 17. Okay, so here this condition is not satisfied, so it will go to the else condition and this statement will be executed. Let me run it. Not eligible for. In this way we can check for more than one condition using if else. Okay, now we will see the next type of if, that is if else if ladder. So how do we create an if else if? Here if condition, the statements to be which executed. If this first condition is not satisfied, then it will check for the second condition. Okay. If second condition is not satisfied, then it will execute the third condition. Okay. Like this, we can do more than one if else. Okay. For this, what I'll do, I'll take one example where marks marks and grade. If marks is greater than 90, then grade will be A. Okay. If marks is greater than 80, then grade will be B. If marks are greater than 70 to 79, 70 to 79 means grade will be C. We will take this example and check the whether if else if is working or not. We will check with the practical demo. Okay. I will take integer marks equal to 95. Okay, for time being. Here I will check if marks greater than 90. Then what will be the grade? Grade will be grade equal to grade A. Else we have to give else if, right? Again we have to check for another condition. I will repeat the same thing here. If marks is greater than 80, okay, then it will be grade B. If marks is greater than 70, then grade will be C. Grade C. Okay. So here I have taken three condition. Okay, sorry. Okay. Here I have taken three condition. Okay. Here I have taken three condition. One is I am taking marks is greater than 90, then it will be grade A. And marks is a greater than 80, it will display grade B. Third one is else last grade C will be printed. Okay. It will take the read. First it will check in this condition. If it is satisfied, then it will this corresponding code will be executed and it will come out of this if. If it is not satisfied, then it will go to the second else if. If it is not satisfied again, it will go to the final else like this. Okay. So here I have given marks as 95. So it should go to this if statement and it should execute it. Let me run it. Okay. Is executed. Yeah. Suppose if I give 85. Okay. I have changed it to 85. Now what will happen? This condition will not be satisfied. Then it will go to the else if. Okay. And it should execute a grade B. Let us see now. Okay, grade B is executed. Suppose if I give 75, then this condition is not satisfied. Again, this is also not satisfied. Finally, this should be executed. Okay, see, this is the way we can use if else if later. Okay, and the final nested if statement. If inside if. What we are doing here, we will write one if condition. If it is satisfied, then they will give one more if condition. Okay, so like here we are giving if statement inside an if statement. Okay, for time being I will give, I'll take this same thing and here I'll assume I will take the same example. What I will do, here also I'll check the grades only for time being. The grades, what is that? Greater than 90 A, greater than 80 to 89 B, 70 to 79 C. First I'll check if marks is greater than 70. Okay. If marks are 70, then it will go to inside and again it will check if marks greater than 80. Like this. Okay. Great. Good. So here what will happen? Here I have given if statement. Once this condition is satisfied, then it will go to the if inside the if. Here what I am doing is I am checking whether it is a grade B is satisfied or not. Okay, if first it should be greater than 70. Okay, if it is greater than 70, then it should go to the inside if and it should execute this code. Let me learn it. Okay, great.